everyone, and welcome back to my channel. All right, so this is part two of the Selena and Yolanda documentary reading. Now, I thank you to all of you all who are subbed to this channel thus far. I'm trying to get to 6,000 subs, so you all hit the sub button as well as the bell notification. I do drop videos weekly, and I believe I have at least one more part that I'm going to do for this Selena and Yolanda documentary. If you have any questions, of course, write them in the comment section if you've been following the documentary. Also, thank you to those of you all who keep me booked and busy. I know I'm like around the world and back again. Thank you to those of you all who keep me booked and busy. If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, Sunday read, walking read, priority reading, check that in the comment below as well as the description box below. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at wanderingsparrow tarot. Follow my other YouTube channel, wanderingsparrow, and join membership, y'all. Trust me, it's lit. You're gonna love it. So yeah. Oh, and look at the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. This is tarot, alleged, tarot. Believe what you believe. But let's get into it. So part two. So my questions for part two as I go through the documentary. So the more and more that I'm like going through this documentary, we're hearing about, Selena's father, Abraham, being very crooked. Now I know for people who are like really, really huge fans of hers, probably already knew these facts about her father. And it probably comes to no shock that, as things are coming out that are just, in my opinion, further incriminating Yolanda, it's like, girl. But more things are coming out, surrounding, the shadiness or alleged shadiness of her father, which is honestly very tragic. So my first question I wrote down was, would Selena had eventually parted ways with her father as her manager? So when I think about Selena and her relationship with her father, it's kind of reminiscent to like other really, really big celebrities like a Beyonce in her relationship with her father, how it's like, yeah, that's your father, or honestly, a lot of like parent management and, child act relationships where it's like you hear these stories about, the parent doing something shady or doing something weird. So my first question is, yeah, would Selena have eventually parted ways with her father as her manager? Because apparently it was said that as Selena wanted to grow her empire, she had a boutique, she had her fashion lines, other things that she was developing. It was said that Selena's father, Abraham, wanted her to focus primarily on the music, stay focused on the music, stay focused. So he didn't want her to grow in those ways. And I feel like it's because when she branched outside of music, it had nothing to do with her management. These were things that were independently, they were independent of her music career. So yeah, so nobody had a piece of the pie. I think honestly, I feel like it has to do with money, but nobody had a piece of the pie. So let's get into it. So universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, thank you for the channel messages. Would Selena had eventually parted ways with her father? Would Selena had eventually parted ways with her father as her manager? Give me two cards. Would Selena eventually parted ways with her father as her manager? Give me two cards with Selena. Oh, okay, now that blew. Ooh, 4 wands in the upright. That's a definite yes. Would Selena had eventually parted ways? Oh, absolutely, you all. Look what came out. We have the 4 wands in the upright, the world that came out. And the world talks about things being done, finality. And then we have the high priestess in the reverse, which talks about disconnection. Absolutely. And I feel like Abraham may have felt that in his spirit, or maybe he saw it. Maybe she even said it to him. But it's definitely something that eventually it would have happened. And it's because, like, once again, her star power was growing beyond music. And it was outgrowing, tiny markets. Like she was going above and beyond. And it was one of the things where it's like, okay, in life, you have people that help you at different stages. And her father, was a huge part in how she, came to be musically and pushing that, her career. However, though, that growth that was going to go way beyond, that was going to, go outside of her father's reach. So eventually, now, I think I had another one. Okay, so I thought I had another one concerning Yolanda, concerning Selena and her dad. All right, so my other questions, I did. Now I was gonna touch on the one about Selena, uh, and this is from Yolanda's account. So it's very questionable. I was going to touch upon the question, was Selena having an affair on her husband with this doctor? I forgot what the doctor, how they were connected, but his name is Dr. Martinez. Now, honestly, it just feels very disrespectful in my soul. Like, I don't want to ask that question because I don't believe that there's validity to that. Now, what made me write it down as a question is because in the beginning, Dr. Martinez, like way back in 1995, Dr. Martinez has said no, 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 no. There was never anything of the sort. However, though, in 2012, out of nowhere, he changes his story and now he's saying they had a relationship. I honestly feel like there's money involved with that. I do feel like it may have been money involved from the family, from Yolanda's family into him, because it's like it felt like there's motive behind it. Like, what was the reason that you now say this in 2012 when you've denied it for so many years, like a decade plus? So it was very odd and it definitely felt very untrue. However, that's not something that I feel like, yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't want to write it. I mean, I don't want to read about it via the cards. The other questions that I have is this is concerning Yolanda and that fateful day or unfaithful day where Yolanda did what she did. Now the first question I wrote down was, did Yolanda buy the gun because there we go. That's the other question I had about the father. So did Yolanda really buy the gun? This is what she's saying, according to her. Yolanda is saying that she bought the gun because she was afraid of Abraham and what he may do. So I wanted to know if there's validity to that, even though I honestly, in my energy, I don't feel that was. I do feel like this was a premeditated murder. I mean, as sad, I do feel like, yeah, this is a tale of obsession, an obsessed fan, and jealousy and rage, and just a lot of different crazy stuff. Um, However, according to her, to Yolanda, she said she bought that gun originally to protect herself from Abraham, which changes her story now that I think about it, because also in the documentary, she says that she bought the gun because she was thinking about unaliving herself. So that's strange as well. And then my other question is, did Yolanda plan to actually, is it premeditated? Was it premeditated? Her, planning to harm Selena. So let's see. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for the channel messages. Spirit guides and ancestors of Yolanda. Did Yolanda buy the weapon because she was afraid of Selena's father? Give me 2 cards. Did Yolanda buy the weapon? She was afraid. No. Knight of Cups in reverse. No. Look what else came out. 9 of Cups in reverse and Knight of Cups in reverse. Clear lie. Clear lie, which we knew. We knew. However, though, there were like little gray parts that the documentary was trying to bring about. Like, it's honestly really crazy how they're trying to stretch out. Like, of course, the motive behind this is money and things of that nature, but it's crazy how they've brought this back up after 29 years. At this point, it'll be 30 years, basically next year. But after 29 years, just to drum up, like, it's really weird. It's really, really weird. But yeah, that was one of her excuses for why she purchased the gun. And so my other question, because she goes on and on and on and on and on about how Selena's murder was not premeditated. That's my last question for this evening in regards to the documentary. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for the channel messages. Yolanda, spirit guides, and ancestors. Was Selena's murder premeditated by Yolanda? Give me 2 cards. Was Selena's murder premeditated Yolanda. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse that talks about taking an opportunity. But now here's the thing: Four of Cups in reverse tells me that before it definitely was a pre-thought, but it is something that she went back and forth on. Now I'm not giving her any credit or anything, but I'm just, telling you the energy coming from this Four of Cups in reverse. It's something that she went back and forth on. So basically, it's something that she wanted to do, she thought to do, she carried it out. She thought about it in her mind, came up with, formulated a plan according to the cards, tarot, formulated a plan. Um, However, though, it was something that she went back and forth of, oh my goodness, what would be the repercussion? We have the Two of Cups that came out in the reverse, and we have the Page of Pentacles that came out in the upright. Yeah, this is definitely something that she planned. She planned, she planned, she planned. Now, I do feel like it's one of those things where she planned it, and it feels like she may not have known the exact circumstances or date, but it feels like an energy of I'm gonna carry this on me just in case something go down. So it's like, it could have happened the day that it did happen, or it could have happened a week later or prior to. It was one of those things where it's like, I know this is like my loose outline of what I want to carry out. I'm still not sure if I'm actually going to do it, but I'm I want to say she was 75% sure that she would do it. But up until like maybe the moments of it happening, it's her realizing, oh, we doing this right now. So that's what I'm getting in the energy. So it was premeditated, and only thing that gives kind of shakiness is her maybe at times going back in her mind thinking, having maybe a bit of a conscious. That's kind of what that sounds like to me, like a bit of a conscious. So that's what I got with this reading, you all. Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, I will be coming with a part 3. Maybe not, because are we done here? Let me know. But if you want to book a private reading, Coaching Sunday, Read, Walk, and Read Priority Reading, check that in the comment below, as well as the description box below. Yeah. And I'll be seeing you all on the next one. Peace and blessings, y'all.